Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm going to give you many reasons why the Cybertruck is actually an amphibious vehicle. The first one relates to Elon Musk's Twitter account when he sent out a video of the armor glass being tested. Behind Franz there is actually a wheel that's sitting on the floor with upwards facing blades. These are turbine blades so that the vehicle can actually be propelled in water. Also, here's a closer image of it. At the center of that, it actually looks to only have one nut, which is actually indicated on the wheel covering in this next image. There's even indications of the turbine system in the configuration of the covering. The cover is only there to make the vehicle road legal. Notice in this image you can see an open wheel arch. Most wheel arches actually have a pocket of air inside. This would be very inefficient for the use of a turbine wheel, as it would not be able to suck much water through the wheel itself. Also, the back of the wheel arch is very shallow. The reason for this is all the components are actually kept on the other side of the wheel arch, as keeping them dry, and this would actually give more room for water to be sucked through the wheel arch to propel the vehicle forward. To the right in this image, there is a channel that goes all the way to the back of the vehicle. This lets out some of the pressure on inside the wheel arch so it can stabilize the vehicle, thus letting the back of the vehicle sink down and the front rise up like a normal boat. You can see a different angle from the wheel arch channel. It goes from one side all the way to the other side of the vehicle, and even the number plate drops down to actually make an area of dead space where nothing is in. The reason for this is, for whenever the vehicle is moving forward, water would constantly keep filling that gap, thus helping the rear of the vehicle to stay down in the water to keep the wheels in motion. For the vehicle to work as in its amphibious mode, the tonneau cover would need to be closed, thus keeping a pocket of air inside the truck bed. Also, the tailgate seems to have a very snug fit. When it is open, you can actually see the angular shape to both sides. The water pressure is behind that, it keeps it shut. Notice the bumpers to the front and rear of the vehicle, especially the rear. You can see the rear bumper has a lot of mass, but you might think it is very heavy. This is not the case. This is actually to do with density of the material. If the material is less dense, it is far more likely to float. Materials such as plastic float easily. But I actually think they have used a continuation of the structural adhesive, which is actually a very light material. I'm going to give you a couple of demonstrations of density of material. Most people would think that all rocks sink, but pumice rock floats in water, and also that metal sinks in fluid. This is mercury. It's far more dense than the metal that is sitting upon it. You can find interesting videos such as that on YouTube. Notice the underside of this vehicle seems to be quite strong. It has steel reinforcement in the middle of the structural battery. The only downside with this whole vehicle is in the tow hitch system where the cover is off. It would fill with water. I have a much better design for this myself, but I doubt I'll ever get to use it. Notice the bumpers to the front and rear of the vehicle are angled quite steeply, especially the one to the rear. This would help lift the front out of the water. The air suspension would have to be lifted up for the front wheels, thus helping it cut through the water far more easily. Lastly, before I go, here is a rendering I've done of CYBERTRUCK on 3D Shaper. If you've liked what you've seen, like, share and subscribe, and please leave your comments below. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay safe.